It's called an immediate denture.
So, ibig sabihin, right after na nabunot, papalitan agad?
Actually, maski before bunutin, pwede ka na maglagay ng temporary dyan. Para hindi masyadong mag-shrink yung Kasi ang nangyayari, pag once gumagalaw yung ngipin, sideways, yung upper elongation. So, mas maganda kung mapalitan ka agad para hindi ka na makadamage ng mga katabi. Kasi ino-occupy nila yung space yan. Everyday yung impact, that is 300 pounds. 2 to 300 yung impact ng kagat natin. So, ano mangyayari? May vacant. Mag-move yung mga kapitbahay niya doon sa space na yan.
So, Doc, sige po, ano po ang mahalagang paalala?
Ang mahalagang paalala natin na dapat matutunan na ng mga nanonood sa atin ngayon na ganun kahalaga yung teeth. Pag laging sakitin ng ulo, umuugong na yung tenga, hirap na lumunok, di ba, lumalabo ang mata na dati hindi naman, mag-open kayo ng mouth, tingnan mo kung may mga bagang kayo, may mga missing tooth kayo na hindi nilagyan. Bilangin nyo rin kung kompleto. Di ba, ang ngipin natin dito sa kabila, at saka dapat pantay sila. So yun lang, magkakaroon sila ng self-assessment na naubos mo ang pera mo maya-maya papalit ka ng salamin mo, maya-maya mataas na naman ang grado, pati yung hearing aid mo, di ba, nag-upgrade. Ibig sabihin, yung ngipin mo, naka-downgrade. Pag nag-upgrade ang mga karamdaman mo, ang ngipin mo, lagi tingnan, baka naka-downgrade. Di ba? Kung ma-upgrade yung teeth, ma-upgrade din yung vision. Ang vision, kaya pababain. Ang hearing, kaya pagalingin, kung may mga hearing problems, pag nilagyan ng ngipin. Depends yun kung anong damage ang narating niya. Kasi, karamihan nga, bata pa, hindi na naglagay ng ngipin. Bata pa.
Now, alam na nating lahat, ang importance ng kapag may missing tooth ka.
Palitan agad.
Palitan agad.
Yes.
Agad-agad.
At saka, always isipin, is your missing teeth making you sick? Siya ba nagbibigay sa'yo ng sakit? So, do not neglect. Diba? It has to be corrected para at least mapagaling yung karamdaman mo kung lahat na proseso ginawa mo na, andun pa rin yung problem. Try the functional dentist, di ba?
Thank you, Doc. Thank you po. Maraming salamat. Napaka-importante nitong binigay niya sa ating paalalang ito. Dahil isa yan sa mga, sabi nga, most ignored na marami sa atin. Thank you again. Good morning, Doc. At magbabalik po ang Pambansang Almusal!
Pambansang Almusal.
Para sa mga viewers namin sa Middle East at North Africa via OSN.
Hello sa inyong lahat dyan. Ako po si Madeline Villar Moratillo.
Ako po si Cristal Pisalbon at araw-araw ninyong makakasama sa Agila Probinsya.
Dito sa Net25 at OSN, siguradong at home ka dito.
Mga isyung panlipunan. Mga isyung pampolitika. Tatalakayin, lilinawin, kasama ang mga batikang komentarista, Congressman Dante Marcoleta at Jen Sobartiaga sa Ganang Mamamayan. Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga.
Hindi lamang bagyo at pagbaha ang dapat na paghandaan ng taong bayan, kundi maging ang lindol. Ayon sa PBOX, hindi alam kung kailan tatama ang isang malakas na lindol o the big one sa oras na gumalaw ang West Valley Fault na nasa Metro Manila. Kaya bago pa man ang lindol, alamin kung ang inyong mga lugar ay nasa dinaraanan o malapit sa active fault. Tiyakin na matibay ang pagkakagawa ng bahay o gusali. Itali ang mga mabibigat na kagamitan o kasangkapan sa dingding upang maiwasan ang pagkahulog. Ang mga babasagin, mga nakalalasong kemikal at mga bagay na madaling magliyab ay dapat na nakatago sa pinakailalim na bahagi ng mga istante at hindi madaling magalaw o matapon. maging pamilyar sa mga tinatawag na exit routes. Alamin kung nasaan ang fire extinguisher, first aid kit, alarmang pangligtas at emergency exits at communication facilities. Maghanda ng emergency supply kit na naglalaman ng debateryang transistor, flashlight, first aid kit, tubig na maiinom, candy, mga dilata at iba pang ready-to-eat na pagkain, pito at gas mask. At higit sa lahat, magsagawa at lumahok ng regular na earthquake drill. Tandaan, susi sa mabisang pagpaplano sa kalamidad ay ang kahandaan.
Mga isyong panlipunan. Mga isyong pampolitika. Tatalakayin, lilinawin, kasama ang mga batikang komentarista, Congressman Dante Marcoleta at Jen Sobartiaga sa Ganang Mamamayan. Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga.
Ibinunyag ni Senador Richard Gordon na ang karamihan sa 12
Tamang impormasyon,
Sabi ng senador, matindi ang pagkakadismaya ng Pangulo sa mga
patas,
Inimok naman ni Guevara ang mga DOJ officials and police na magdiwang.
Wala nang isiningit na pork barrel sa panukalang budget para sa susunod na taon.
We're very confident that this bill will pass.
tapat,
Batay sa pinakahuling report, nakapasok na sa lalawigan ng Pangasinan ang mga karne ng baboy na kontaminado ng African Swine Fever.
Tim Cone walang aaksayang panahon bilang bagong head coach ng Gilas Pilipinas.
Nakuha ni Juan J.M. Omboy ng Trackma Knights ang panalo laban kay Elmerito Penetrado ng Trackma Warriors.
Asumanyo,
mata
kabuuan ng mga balita.
ng Agila. Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 6 hanggang alas 7:30 ng gabi. At mata ng Agila Weekend, Sabado, alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi. Dito sa impilang naghahatid ng mga makabuluhang balita, edutainment, at isyong may kinalaman sa teknolohiya. Net 25. Events happen around us all the time. In our community, in our country, around the world. Events that affect people, move communities, or simply inspire us. Interesting events that people need to know. In these interesting times, we continue to be a competent partner in delivering news about these events. Fast, accurate, balanced, eagle news, because we live in interesting times.
Tips time. Do you get anxious during exams? Do you worry a lot? Here are a few tips to help you feel better during exams and will also help you ace the test. Number 1, relax. Make sure you had enough sleep before the day of the test. Number 2, take a few minutes to look at the test and see the difficult ones. Number 3, read the instructions really well and make sure you understand all of them. Number 4, review the questions, answers, and calculations before submitting to your teacher. And those are the tips for you to ace your tests.
At nagbabalik po ang Pambansang Almusal. Makakasama natin ngayon ang ating mga EBC Sports International Correspondents. We have Tennis Sumagi from New York, Aljamin Santos, and Red Manalo from Las Vegas. And from Toronto, Canada, we have Zarita May Sese. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. And first of all, we are all saddened by what happened to Kobe. But let's talk about, first, when you heard the news, what was we were all shocked with what happened. But I mean, can you also just tell us what was the reaction of many people there in Las Vegas, and personally, you as we've covered some of the games, and we've seen Kobe played throughout the years. What's like Kobe to you growing up and as a basketball and a sports enthusiast?
Initially, I think everybody was in disbelief. They had to double check and make sure that it was true because of the source at the time. But once it was confirmed with multiple resources in the news, I think everybody was hit pretty hard, especially in Los Angeles. Here in Las Vegas, where everybody comes from a different place, I think initially people started to feel very sad because of hearing about Kobe, but I think more so when they found out and confirmed that his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, was also on board of the helicopter. I think it really touched a lot of fans and parents as well. Kobe, I grew up watching Kobe Bryant. I was in junior high when he was first drafted in 1996, and since then, to me, he was a phenomenon, and drafted out of high school. So at first, I thought it was a very phenomenal thing for him to achieve at such a young age, and it kind of inspired a lot of basketball players in high school that something like that was possible for them, and if they worked hard enough and if they worked at their skills, at their craft, that it could be a possibility for them. I think Kobe Bryant, to me, was more than just a basketball player. His quote unquote Mamba mentality became something that I adopted later in life when it comes to not just sports, but in everything that I do and that I focus on now, whether it's something that I just take personal interest in or if it's a work thing. To me, Mamba mentality means never giving up, not persevering through all types of adversities. It means that you don't quit when it gets tough, but to keep on pressing on and continuing to practice to make sure that you have done everything that in your possible power to become the best that you can be. And I think that within the community that resonates throughout, whether you're a basketball fan, whether you're a philanthropist. I think that whatever message that he delivered to the public on his wisdom and his knowledge, I think can relate to everybody.
All right. We have Red, who's also a big Laker fan. Red, you originally from San Diego. You grew up also watching Kobe. When you heard the news, I know it has a big impact, not only for everyone, but for you personally. What's Kobe? What's the inspiration that you got from Kobe growing up and also loving the sport of basketball? Red? All right. So, also one of a big Laker fan, Red. Can you also share us some of your thoughts on Kobe and what influence he has brought, to you, to your family, and also growing up as a basketball fan? Red? All right, we'll go to Red later. So let's call on Zarita. Zarita in Canada. Zarita.
Yes.
Now, when you heard the news about Kobe and in Canada, also one of the biggest basketball fans, what was the reaction of many people, and especially you? You covered also some of the games, and what can you say about what happened?
I think I can speak for a lot of people here in Toronto and Canada that it was just complete shock. Again, you hear it on. I heard it on the radio, and I turned to my husband in complete shock, and I immediately turned to Twitter just to make sure. And as more news sources came in and confirmed, it starts to slowly sink in. But as a Toronto fan and people in our generation of fans, we never got to see a Michael Jordan play. So for us, Kobe is essentially our Jordan. So it's one of those. He's a legacy, and he's a legend. It's like they never die. You don't think that they actually are human and that they can pass away. So I think that's a huge one. And for a lot of Toronto fans, to us, we wouldn't have DeMar DeRozan, one of our greatest franchise players, if it wasn't for someone like Kobe. And he had to play our Raptors yesterday, and he said it himself, without him, he wouldn't be there. So I think Kobe goes beyond basketball, and especially when he was so early in his transition out of basketball, you could see that he was going to make a huge impact as a father figure, as a coach, as someone who can pass on so much wisdom. And the world is deprived of that now. And that's, for me, the saddest part is that he had so much more to give and so much more to share. And even his daughter, who would tell people that Kobe doesn't need a son. I can carry on the legacy as a woman. And she was essentially going to be the future of WNBA. And that to me really breaks my heart that they had so much more to give.
We've been talking about and hearing it, the Mamba mentality. For you, it helped you, the Mamba mentality. What does it mean to you?
For me, as a woman in this industry, there's a certain quote that I heard from a player's recollection of his interaction with Kobe is, no matter how hard you work, I'm going to work harder than you. And to me, that exemplified Mamba mentality. And no matter your craft, whether it's a sport, whether it's your job, or whether it's a hobby, that mentality can carry on through anything. And I think that's why Kobe's impact is so great, and so many people are affected by it.
All right. Now, I know we were all still affected by it, and one of another correspondent we have, Tenny, who had been also covering NBA games. Tenny, when you heard the news, what was the reaction initially of the people here in New York, and especially you? What can you say about, with all this? I know that it's going to be hard for us to move on from this. But for you personally, what in the positive impact that Kobe brought to you, and as a sports writer, and you're covering games, what is one of the best trait that you can give us, and that Kobe has influenced you?
Well, I just covered 2 Laker games last week, and to my knowledge, as a New Yorker, I didn't know how strong Laker Nation is here in New York. And, the Nets games and the Knicks games, they are cheering on Lakers, and, you see purple and gold all over Madison Square Garden, Barclays Center, and you see a lot of Kobe jerseys, Shaq jerseys, LeBron. So to my knowledge, I didn't know here that it was, people here really bleed purple and gold. And I interviewed the players, the coach, and they said everywhere we go except Boston, everyone cheers on the Lakers, and LeBron said it. That's why we have one of the best road teams. And even in his post-game interview, LeBron really respects Kobe, that's somebody who he looked up to. He's a legend. He, quote unquote, said Kobe's dope, and it was somebody, when he was drafted, I think LeBron was 10 years old, and it was somebody who he looked up to because LeBron followed his steps. I'm actually the same age as Kobe, so when it was coming out that he was going pro, it was one of those things. I'm like, I don't know, a high school player, it's unheard of, right? And I was like, oh, now he's popular because he went to the prom with Brandy. So, and I was a big Jordan fan, and I wasn't a Lakers fan during his time. I was a Celtics fan, and I was a Spurs fan, so I always rooted against him. But I always liked him as a player. But, as being a journalist and just learning what he was doing after retirement, the Oscar, he won an Oscar, he wrote books, and I'm a teacher too. So today at work, the kids asked me, they were really sad. And one of my students said, Miss Tenny, I don't want to play basketball anymore. Kobe, it just hurts me too much that Kobe's not around anymore. And I said, you know what? If Kobe were alive, if he were to say, if you were to give up, he wouldn't want you to give up. And that's kind of like what Mamba mentality is, never give up. And, there was just a presence that Kobe brought. And I read that the inspiration behind number 24 is that he wanted to be one better than Michael Jordan, who is, considered the greatest of all time. And that is even like, wow, he just didn't want to be at the same level as Jordan, but he just wanted to be better. So that's just for some, it could be masyado mayabang. But it's not. It's very humbling. No great athlete is going to belittle themselves. They are there to, make a legacy out of themselves. So that's something admirable to me, to the world, to the future generation, that whether they want to be in the NBA or not, Mamba mentality is going to live on forever.
That's right. All right, we have read, when you heard the news about what happened to Kobe, what was your reaction? And to you, as a Laker fan, what was the Mamba mentality that also helped you be a better person? Not only just a sports fan, but to be a better person.
When I heard yesterday, I'm also a deacon. I got all these texts being that he passed away. I was numb. I was in disbelief. It can't be true. It's fake news. I couldn't believe it. My idol at first was Magic Johnson, and I was only 6 or 7 years old, learning about Magic Johnson, and he was my idol. And me too, like Sister Tani, I am the same age. He's only 1 month older than me. And seeing that timeline of 1978 to 2020 really puts a shock and how life is short. But he was my idol, and what my Mamba mentality meant to me was when I first saw him win that championship against Boston. Boston, that Game 7. He could not score worth nothing. He couldn't score, but he made that adjustment to be clutch. That's what I think Mamba mentality is. You make that adjustment to be clutch, to win no matter what it needs to be the best for greatness. That's what Mamba mentality meant to me. If things don't work your way, you better make that adjustment to still achieve greatness. So that's what Mamba mentality meant to me.
Now, we all witnessed the last game of Kobe when he scored 61 points. And you can see what message he wants to leave in the world of sports, that even when you're living the sport, you have to be at your best. And we could see that, and that's all the memories and what we will remember for Kobe. And but with this, I know it's going to be hard for us to move on, but of course, with his legacy on and off the court, will be remembered. For you guys, as we continue to cover sports, and what will be the mentality that we should do, and we also be able to perform well in our craft, especially being sports journalist, and we cover many sports events, not only basketball but in all other sports. And of course, it's going to be hard for us, but still, we have to continue and move on. As Kobe says, we have to be better. And for you guys, well, thank you very much for your time, and we hope that we hear from you soon in more of our sports stories here in ABC Sports.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Alright, at magbabalik po ang Pambansang Almusal. Tutok lamang po kayo.
Maging ang mga naging laro sa NBA ngayong araw ay nagbigay ng tribute kay Kobe.
Para sa mga viewers namin sa Middle East at North Africa via OSN, hello po sa inyong lahat dyan. Ako po si Angelo Pulmones.
Ako po si Mylene Mariano Rivera at araw-araw tayo magkakasama
Sa Agila Balita. Dito sa Net25 at OSN, siguradong at home kayo dito.
Innovation, digital disruption, globalization. Startups, micro, small, and medium enterprises, as well as large corporations, all face interesting challenges in the market today. Peek into the world of exciting opportunities and partnerships to drive growth with the latest business news and information. We are open for business. Join the conversations to create a more vibrant environment for entrepreneurship. Catch Open for Business every Saturday from 5 to 6 p.m. Open for Business, from vision to action.
Soccer, the world's favorite sport. And it's no wonder. Spectacular goals. And plenty of emotion. The best of game day. Kickoff.
Hello everybody, my name is Sheena and this is downtown Tampa. We are today at Tampa's Riverwalk, a trail that links to so many downtown destinations such as Tampa's Museum of Art, Glazer's Children's Museum, and Rivergate Tower. But there's so much more to the Riverwalks, from playgrounds to restaurants. So while you're planning your vacation to Tampa Bay, make sure to watch Digital Nest on YouTube or Net25 live stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. I'm Sheena Fernandez, your Florida Bureau correspondent, and I am 125.
Well, nagbabalik ang Pambansang Almusal at naisip mo ba kung saan galing mga kapambansa ang mga damit na ginagamit natin? Ano ba yung materyales na ginagamit para mabuo yan? At narinig nyo na ba yung Tela Nation? Well, 2016 yun kung di nagkakamali. At yung tao sa likod nun, kasama po natin ngayong magang ito, si Director Celia Elumba ng PTRI, DOST. Ma'am, magandang umaga po sa inyo.
Magandang umaga sa iyo, Julie. Maraming salamat for inviting me over. Thank you.
It's our pleasure, ma'am. Kamusta na po kayo? 3 years ago, sa taong bahay na kapanayam po kayo, ma'am. Hindi pa rin kayo nagbabago. Maganda pa rin si ma'am. Oo, kamusta na po?
Ay, mabuti. You know, I'm very happy to say, busy kami. Magandang kabisihan yon. Sa marami tayong pinagkakaabalahan.
Yes.
Kasi tama yung sinabi mo, yung ating mga tela, noon tinawag natin siyang Tela Nation.
Tela Nation.
Nagsimula kami sa Tela Serye, naging siyang Tela Nation, Tela ASEAN, Tela Pilipinas. Ang goal noon ay makagawa tayo ng ating sariling pananamit na Tela 100% Pilipinas.
Wow!
So, ambisyon yan, ambisyon. Kaya yung ating gaganapin sa January 30, ito yung ating pag-celebrate ng Philippine Tropical Fabrics at Philippine Tropical Fabrics Month. Ang ating title ay Television 2020 Towards Ambition 2040.
Oh, wow. Talagang may rhyme pa yan, ha? Ma'am, ano ba talaga ang bahagi o papel ng Philippine Textile Research Institute ng DOST sa buhay ng mga Pinoy? At yung kamusta na yung inyong vision, yung inyong goal? Talagang narating na ba? Malapit na bang marating, ma'am? Ano po? Balitaan niyo po kami.
Ang PTRI, ang Philippine
Yes.
Textile Research
Opo.
Institute, Julie, ay ahensya ng Department of Science and Technology. As the name suggests, we are a research institute. Ang goal nito ay makalakap tayo, makahanap tayo ng mga teknolohiya, mga tamang paggawa ng mga meron tayo natuturing sa ating bansa. Ang ating goal, napakasimple. Gusto nating madamitan ang karamihan sa ating mga kasamahang mga Pilipino, 107 million Filipinos.
Wow.
So ang goal nito, para ka magkaroon nun, dapat may pinagmumulan. Ang pinagmumulan yan, palagi yung mga sinulid or hibla. yung fiber, natural textile fibers, na gagawin natin siyang sinulid, na maaari mong gamiting pang-hobby, you weave with it or you knit. Meron siyang woven, merong knitted. Yung kasuotan natin ngayon are woven materials. Yung siya possibly knit siya. Pero meron ding non-woven. Alam mo yung mga ginagamit natin na mga face masks? Yung surgical masks, those are non-woven materials. Textile pa rin yun, tela pa rin yun. So ang aming role ay ipon tayo, makagawa tayo, makadiscover tayo ng mga madali at mabilis at mas mainam na pamamaraan para gumawa ng sariling atin na mga tela. Dahil kung hindi nalalaman na ating mga kasamahan, alam mo, 90% siguro ng sinusuot natin imported eh. Hindi gawa sa Pilipinas. So, ang mangyayari doon, yung trabaho wala sa Pilipinas. So, yung industriya hindi na pagmumulan sa atin, nasa ibang bansa siya. So, ang atin ay nagbabackward integrate tayo para makagawa tayo ng sariling atin, may susuot natin. Alam mo itong suot ko, nakuha advertisement So, ito ay gawa ng bamboo ito.
Bamboo?
Philippine bamboo na minix natin with Philippine cotton. Ang ating panawagan dito, yung teknolohiya nandirito yan sa atin. Yung materyales nandirito sa atin, kailangan natin yung mag-a-adapt. Sino yung negosyante na magtataya, mag-i-invest at maniniwala na may kakayahan tayo at kaya natin itong ipalaganap? Yun ang ating hinahanap. Malaking negosyo yan.
At sino ba naman magsasabi na ang suot ngayon ni Ma'am ay mula po sa kawayan? At dahil nga po sa technology na sinasabi niya, ayan ho. So sabi nga ninyo, very busy kayo ngayon at lagi naman kayong busy.
Totoo yan, sinatama ka dyan.
Ma'am, yung ating, kamusta naman po yung pagtulong na ginagawa ng private sector sa inyo? Meron din po ba? Meron tulong?
Meron tayo mga tinatawag nating collaborators or partners. And we're very, very encouraged, very inspired, and very pleased to be doing work with them. Simulan natin sa mga social entrepreneurs. Sila yung kumbaga, ito yung talagang inspirational for us eh. Kasi ang social entrepreneurs natin, they are a bunch of young people. Mga bata eh. At yung kanilang ginagawang promotion for traditional textiles, kailangan yon. Kasi alam mo, dapat makikita na yung mga kabataan ay gumigiling patungo dito. Dahil kung hindi, yung pag-asa ba, yung kinabukasan, baka parang, matatanda na nagsusuot yan. Yung, alam mo nung araw na tipong ang pag sinabi mong Filipiniana, ang isip mo ay yung mga very traditional, right?
Correct.
Which is fantastic. Kasi may lugar naman lahat eh. Yun ay very special occasions. Pero yung social entrepreneurs natin, they are really looking at mainstream. So, ganung banda, talagang very inspired kami sa trabaho na ginagawa nila. But at the same time, we're now trying to encourage yung ating mga mas malalaking mga kumpanya. We're trying to work with them to see how we can bring this to a bigger audience. Pero kasabay nun, kailangan din gawin natin yung sa background ba? O sige, madali yung merkado dahil maraming may interest. Kailangan ko na nga, naghahanap na nga ako, kailangan gustong-gusto ko nang gumawa. Nasan yung supply? Right? So, meron tayong batas, halimbawa, ang ating Philippine Tropical Fabric Law.
Ayan.
Atong batas na ito, sinasabi na kaming mga kawani ng pamahalaan, dapat nagsusuot ng gawa ng Philippine Tropical Fabric. Nasaan si Philippine Tropical Fabric? So, ang maaari lamang pong magawa ng PTRI, kami po ang nagbi-bridge nung gap. Sa mga panahon na ito na wala pa po tayong commercial manufacturers, meron pong ilan-ilan, dalawa lamang, ngunit yung ginagamit nilang sinulid, kami rin yung gumagawa. So kailangan na pagyamanin namin yung aming mga ginagawang trabaho sa PTRI, sa aming Innovation Center for Yarns and Textiles. Diyan tayo gumagawa ng mga sinulid na maaari ngayong gamitin na pang-hobby. Gumawa kami ng uniform project. Yung uniform project na ito, we are committed to create or to produce the yarns that will be required para makagawa ng mga uniforme ng mga ilang pa lamang na ahensya ng gobyerno. Kasi hindi rin naman kaya namin ng lahat. Alam mo, 1.7 million ang ating kawani sa pamahalaan. So kung dadamitan natin ang 1.5 nun, that's 18 million meters. Medyo yung kakayahan nun medyo kulang. Kailangan natin ngayon makaengganyo ng mga mag-i-invest in this as a real business kasi talaga namang siya ay talagang negosyo.
Ma'am, pwede wag malaman namin kung ano po yung nadamitan nyo na o na nabigyan nyo na ng uniform na sinasabi ninyo?
Yung sa aming proyekto, in-engage namin yung mga some designers, no, mga known designers si PJ Arañador, si JC Buendia, Rahul Laurel, Patrice Ramos Diaz, si Albert Andrada. Tinapat namin sila sa mga ahensya ng gobyerno, ang DOST of course, ang DTI, DOT, Department of Tourism, ang DFA, Foreign Affairs, ang NEDA at saka ang CSC. Pero yun ay panimula lamang. Hindi pa talaga sila nakakasuot ng pangmalawakan at pangmaramihan. Ito ay talagang binigyan lang natin ng idea na ito po yung maaari nating gawin at gamitin. So ngayon nag-express na ng interes ang apat sa kanila, gusto na namin siya. So ito yung commitment namin. Gagawa kami ng sinulid, hahanapin natin o ipapagawa natin yung commercial run ng tela. Pero hindi dapat ganun eh. Dapat may negosyo talaga na gagawa nito at on their own, sila yung mag-aalok sa mga kawani, sa mga pamahalaan natin na ito po available at ito po yung maaari natin gamitin para mapatupad yung batas na R 89242 or Philippine Tropical Fabric Law.
Bakit? Mahirap ba na ganun?
Hindi kasi nasimulan. Madali kasing mag-import. Julissa, di ba? Sa totoo lang, pupunta ka lang sa tindahan, bibili ka na eh. So, yung madaling part na yon, hindi siguro natin naging pa siyang, yun ang naging batayan na mas mahirap talagang gumawa ng mag-produce, no? Wala tayong industriya. So, alam mo, kapag pumunta ka sa ibang bansa, yung ultimong bibilhan mo ng botones, nung zipper, noong sinulid, lahat yan magkakatabi. Mabibili mo yan ng isa-isa. Medyo sa atin, challenging yon. So, kailangan siguro na paibahin ba, yung pairali natin yung ibang pag-iisip at yung ating paradigm shift na talagang alokin natin yung sarili natin na gumamit ang sariling gawa natin. Pero maraming kasabay yun. Yung pag-iisip ba na, dapat mas mura. Kung wala kang economy of scale, diba? So, chicken and egg. Anong uunahin natin? So, una muna nating ilagay yung kahalagahan. Tapos, ang ating aim ay mapababa lahat ng mga presyo. Iba yung halaga sa presyo eh. So yung halaga ang habulin natin. Kasi yung halaga na yon magdadala ng mga iba pang trabaho. At pag nagkaroon ng mga ibang trabaho, tataas ang ating income. Pag tumaas ang income, makakabili ka ng mas matataas na halaga at ibang yung kahalagahan. So wag din tayong bumili ng mga madaling itapon, madaling masira. So lagyan natin ng tamang kalidad para naman tumagal. Kasi 'di ba dapat circular na tayo eh. Dapat ang ating sustainable development goals matulungan natin ang ating mga sarili kung paano natin mapapalaganap yung sustainable development goals.
Kaya mahalaga talaga ipagdiwang ang Philippine Tropical Fabrics
Yes,
Month
Julie,
po.
maraming salamat for that.
Opo. Baka meron pa po kayong nais na banggitin o batiin at this moment.
Alam niyo po, meron po tayong Philippine Tropical Fabric Celebration ngayong January 30. Gaganapin po sa Citadine sa may Manila Bay Area. Kung meron po kayong interest o gusto po ninyong sumama sa amin, ito po ay by invitation. Ngunit maaari po kayong mag-email or kontakin niyo po kami sa www.dost.ptri.gov.ph. Ipaalam lang po lamang ninyo sa amin ang interest ninyo at padadalhan po namin kayo ng imbitasyon. So ito po ang ating pagkakataon na pagyamanin ang sariling kakayahan natin. Kung maaari, meron kayong maisuot na isang bagay na gawa ng Pilipinas. Kahit hindi suot, gamitin nyo. Basta gawa sa ating sariling bayan na may tamang kalidad. Huwag po ninyong ipatronize yung hindi naman maganda yung quality. Kasi dapat ang Pilipino, it's worth really using the right quality products for the Filipino people.
Ayun. Ma'am, thank you so much.
Maraming salamat sa Julie. Thank you.
Opo.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
At good luck po dito sa event na yan. Magbabalik ang Pambansang Almusal. Diyan lang po kayo.
Ay, so cheerful.